Hey y'all, it is Glam Gamer back in today's video we are doing another Steam reaction. This is called Darkest Dungeon. After briefly looking at this to pull information off, it looks like there's a bunch of these games. This is currently part of the midweek deal. This is 3 out of 6. This is 90% off. It originally retails for $24.99. It is currently on sale for $2.49. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the next one so I can get the last of these done. This one here says Darkest Dungeon is a challenging gothic roguelike turn-based RPG about the psychological stresses of adventuring. Recruit, train, and lead a team the English is hard. My head hurts really bad today, so I really just want to go back to bed, and I have to go to work in an hour and 10 minutes, and I really don't want to go back to work. Anyways, it says recruit, train, and lead a team of flawed heroes against unimaginable horrors, stress, disease, and ever-encroaching dark. Can you keep your heroes together when all hope is lost? There are 815 very positive reviews that are recent and 115,352 very positive all reviews. The release date of this game was January 9th, 2016, so this game is 8 years old, and it was developed and published by Red Hook Studios. This is considered turn-based combat, dungeon crawler, and roguelike. This sale ends on April 8th. Let's see, and there's some bundle deals, which I did include the bundle information in the description. There's a bunch of these games. There's like Darkest Dungeon 1 and 2. There's the Butcher's Circus, Musketeer, the Crimson Court, the Shieldbreaker, the Color of Madness. It looks like there's a bunch of versions of this game. And let's see some reviews really quick. I'll click this. We can look at that in a minute. Oh. 219.4 hours on record. This was posted 2 days ago. I kind of hate that I'm not recommending this game, but I'm not. There are two issues. Issue 1, the language in the updated EULA that you need to consent to monitoring when you play this. I understand that this is because the Butcher Circus multiplayer DLC, but it's not well defined. It was instituted after I bought the game, and that's not cool. I have never agreed to the updated EULA. Issue 2. This one's harder to understand unless you've played Darkest Dungeon already, because the artwork is excellent, the narrative is top-notch, the H.P. Lovecraft-inspired storyline is dark and creepy and awesome. The mechanics are challenging, and I really like turn-based games. The heroes are varied, and the build-up of your party is neat and interesting. And yet, I'm at the end of this game after many hours, and it simply stops being fun to play. It screeches to a totally unenjoyable halt. I actually have stopped caring if I finish Darkest Dungeon, and I'm not really interested in its sequels. It's not that it's too difficult. You learn throughout the game that it's very punishing, and that's kind of the point. You still play because of this, but rather it eventually becomes a tedious grind for your own sake, and I also understand completely that the real life is absolutely like this. Sometimes bad things just happen, and the best laid plans get blown to pieces by some seemingly random event. And again, in a dark, hope depreciating plot, this is one of the major points, but it doesn't make for a good gaming experience, or at least one that I want. So, in the end, a great deal of this equates to the games simply just wasting my time, which is something we all get less and less of. Thus, my feelings on Darkest Dungeons have soured because of the two issues. I can't bring myself to actually recommend it. This one says, not enough fun for this type of hardship. Much fun, compact RNG, DR, RPG game. Very simple in terms of QOL. Good artwork or good art and music. Much interesting. Recommended for low spec PCs as well. This guy's got 400 hours on Gaming says, I have played this game since release. A friend of mine kickstarted the game, and he showed it to me before it was published. Even though this title has a few design insights like overall reliance on RNG, it is an excellent game. No matter how long I put this down for, I always come back to it. So let's watch a couple of videos. I get it back to the beginning. Looks like there's 2.
There is a great horror beneath the manor. A crawling chaos that must be destroyed. The task ahead is terrible. And weakness cannot be tolerated. My obsession caused this great foulness. Now, like me, you are a part of this place. The darkest dungeon.
So far, I'm not seeing anything that grips me to even be interested in watching or playing this game. Not even for $2. Let me see what this one has.
Ruin has come to our family. You remember our venerable house? Opulent and imperial, gazing proudly from its stoic perch above the moor. I lived all my years in that ancient, rumor-shadowed manor, fattened by decadence and luxury. And yet I began to tire of conventional extravagance. Singular, unsettling tales suggested the mansion itself was a gateway to some fabulous and unnameable power. With relic and ritual, I've bent every effort towards the excavation and recovery of those long-buried secrets, exhausting what remained of our family fortune on swarthy workmen and sturdy shovels. At last, in the salt-soaked crags beneath the lowest foundations, we unearthed that damnable portal antediluvian evil.
So this is why you should just, leave shit alone and leave it buried. It's like bad juju.
Our every step unsettled the ancient earth.
No shit, Sherlock.
Hideous, rotting aggressors assailed us from the shadows. We drew what strength we could from our companionship. But we were in a realm of death and madness. In the end, I alone fled laughing and wailing through those blackened arcades of antiquity. Until consciousness failed me.
Uh-oh.
You remember our venerable house? Opulent and imperial. It is a festering abomination. I beg you, return home, claim your birthright, and deliver our family from the ravenous, clutching shadows of the darkest dungeon.
Well, see, this is what happens when you dig up shit you ain't supposed to, and you poke your nose and stuff you ain't supposed to. You end up with bad juju. Let's see, are there any other videos? Oh, there's another one. Let's see what this one has. It's very dingy looking. This is definitely not the one that I would be keen on playing if I could go on hate sites for like, it annoys me. I like the way me, it's meh. Let me look at some of the photos. Wilma, the grave robber. I mean, it's neat that you can see like their tool slots and their stats and stuff like that. It shows you like where you are on the mini map. Interesting. I mean, it's a neat concept, but it's a game that I know I would not enjoy, and this is not something that I would play. The estate map. That's interesting that you can like see all these different things, and I mean there are a lot of options. God dang, he's creepy. The plague mask. What the fish people are those? Gah, your rank odor suggests a fungating wound? Fungating? Fuck, yuck. There's a head there. Those guys don't look too happy that the head's there. Also, whose weapon's stuck in the head if they all have weapons? A lot of loot there. Looks like he's speaking some serious damage there. I mean, if this is the game that you're interested in, then pick it up. It's only $2.49. You can buy the Ancestral edition, which includes 6 games, for $7.39. You can buy this bundle here, which is the Black Reliquary bundle, for $5.97. And I do have all this listed in the description box. Or you can play version 1 or version 2, which came out last year, for $31.86. Or there's like all the DLCs that are various prices and whatnot. So, you know, it's up to you. Looks like 2 of the games are free. But, yeah, I mean, if this is something that you are keen on and this is, like, your thing, then go ahead and pick it up. I'll try and make sure that I get this edited as soon as possible so that I can get this up. If you are interested in picking it up while it is on sale until April 8th. Hopefully you guys are having a great day or night wherever you are, and I will see you in another video. Bye.